I know that I've been posting a lot of videos terrifying people away from the act of childbirth. I get it. Everybody needs a little healthy dose of reality. But as I have said before, I recognize in a conversation with my best friend that fear tactics aren't always the best way to get your point across. And I'm seeing a lot of like conversations kind of hinting at that in the comment section. So I'm going to take another approach to talk about the positives and why I think more people should consider the child-free lifestyle in how awesome my life is. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why, and like showing you like some of my favorite hottest pictures and videos of why I love being child free. And in this particular video, I'll be talking about how I'm able to take my resources and reinvest them into my friends and into my community. But first, hi, my name is Shayna Conde. I'm a journalist, content creator, I guess, and a happily child-free millennial. And I want you to like, share, subscribe so that way you could be a part of this ongoing conversation. And I want to share about a way that I was able to reinvest into my mom because I have the extra resources because I don't have kids. First of all, this is me and my mumsy. Look at her, she's perfect. Yes, I am covering my toesies because I know there's some of you sickos on here. If you want that, that's extra. But anyway, so this past year, 2023 was really hard on my mom. There was a lot of like big changes that happened, a lot of hard things that she had to go through pretty much solo because I was living in Spain and Mexico a lot during that time. And with that, I mean, like, obviously I was there, but like via phone, there's only so much that you can do. So, but I was coming in and out of the States whenever I could. And as a journalist, I do have the space and the opportunities to do a lot of press trips, which means like free adventures, free food, free whatever, when I get certain things commissioned. And I got to finally be able to take my mom on some of these press adventures. Here we were at Sojo Spa together. We got to eat, do volcanic sound baths together. And then I had the opportunity to take her with me on a press trip to Mexico, Playa del Carmen specifically. This is us at the spa getting ready for our massages. And once again, because I'm a journalist that was in town, all of this was included. All that we kind of had to pay for was my mom's flights. And my brother was like, hey, Shayna, don't worry about it. I'll pay for mom's flights. So she didn't have to pick up a singular thing. She didn't have to pay for anything. She got black private cars, like SUVs too from the airport. She was feeling all fancy. I was like, there we go, mom. And then she was like, Shayna, you need to dress better for these things. Clearly you're an important person. It was a little rude of her, but also I understand. I am leveling up my wardrobe as we speak. Before I show you our beachfront accommodations, let me just explain why I feel like as a child-free woman, for those who aren't able to put the pieces together right away, which is fine. Let me just explain why as a child-free woman, I have more space to be able to do this, even though technically all of this is free. I didn't have to worry about planning out childcare for, okay, where am I going to put my child to bring with me on this press trip? Now, mind you, there are a lot of family travel journalists, and blessings to them, but it is not for the faint of heart. And a lot of the family travel journalists, they have, from what it seems like, very active partners and or nannies that can come with them on these trips. Now, as somebody who is child free, I don't have to worry about those things. All I have to know is my own schedule and my own availability. And then I could say, oh, okay, I am free for these months. Literally just, I'll talk to the PR people, I'll talk to the publications, we'll organize like, oh, okay, Shayna, when are you free to do this? I'll say, just let me know. They're like, oh, your plane ticket's on this day. Is that good? I was like, okay, great. I call my mom. Hey, mom, you ready? She's like, let's go. It makes things significantly easier. No, because I'm feeling generous. Here is the private alcove that we had for after our massages. Imagine bringing a child here. There's no guardrails. The baby's gone. And yes, there are fish in there. This is an active waterway. I don't know if there was childcare on the premises, but it was not, I didn't have to worry about it. All right, I'm not allowed to move my picture for some reason, but look at these accommodations. Also, I'll be posting like details about where I stayed and everything in the description. So if you have any questions about that, it's all down there. But this was all just me and mom. This was all just me and mom. Like we got we got bottles of mezcal, we got wine, we had like snacks every now and then. And let me show you our balcony because this video isn't doing it justice. And once again, this is all nice. And it's nicer without kids. Like my mom and I got to have woman talk. We got to have woman talk with this view. Not having to worry about like, oh, where's little Johnny? Oh, he pooped down the counter. Oh, what's going on with childcare? Or didn't have to worry about any of that. And my mom got to go paddleboarding later. Now, I'm not saying that everybody's going to be able to do this for their moms at all times. I get that. It's just one of the perks of my personal job. But this is an example of the way that living child-free creates more time and just more resources to share with the people that you love. Because children are expensive. Children are expensive. Childcare is expensive. It's time consuming. And I don't know when it slows down. I don't know when it slows down because my mom now has 2 kids I'm 31. No, am I 31? I'm going to be 31. Am I 31? Am I 31? I don't know. I think I'm 31. I'm a 92 baby. So I should be 31. Anyway, but like my mom now has 2 kids well into their like adult years, right? And while she doesn't have to be over us as she did when we were like infants or toddlers, but the constant wanting of, oh my gosh, what's going on with my babies? I need to make sure that they're okay. Shayna, I haven't heard from you in a few hours. What's going on? She's not that kind of mom. But like, you know that once a mom, always a mom. Once a parent, always a parent. Especially if you're an active parent. You're never just gonna like relax because your babies are out there. My best friend shared this and I was like, ooh, that's emotionally exhausting. But she said that the best analogy that she heard for what parenthood is, especially motherhood, is for your literal heart to be living outside you. Your heart is just walking around in the street, unprotected by your own rib cage. And that doesn't end. I am not born to handle that kind of stress. I have too deep a respect for motherhood to just have a kid willy-nilly because I feel like it. Because it's like, yeah, why not? No, motherhood is a calling. You know what? That's another video. Because motherhood is absolutely a calling. It is a position, a choice that deserves respect in our society and should not just be like, I just be a mom. You have a uterus, you should have a kid. No. This is a position of high respect that not just anybody can do. Not just anybody can be a CEO. Not just anybody can scale Mount Everest. Not just anybody can be a mom. I can't be a mom. And that's fine. That's fine. Because every kid needs a wonderful, incredibly lucky aunt to just say, hey, what are you doing for spring break? Nothing? Want to go to Cabo? Everybody needs that aunt, and that's me. Now, if you would like to see more of the joys and wonders, and also some of the joys and wonders of being child-free, but also some of the cold hard facts about why pregnancy should not be taken lightly, continue to follow. Like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, join the conversation. You know where to find me. You know how I be, where I'm at. Actually, you don't, and I would prefer for it to stay like that, but you know what I'm saying. All right, bye.